Now, we have one letter left to deliver, and this is going to be the longest part of the letter side quest because it's not just delivering it and being done. It's called, I'm going to give you a letter in exchange for this letter that you gave me, and rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So, but it starts in Goomba Village. So I will meet you in Goomba Village. Okay guys, we are back in Goomba Village. So let's give Goompapa his letter. It must be pretty gloomy around the castle, huh? I'm sure the people there are depending on you, Mario. The only way to help them is to beat Bowser and save Princess Peach. Please hurry! And Parakarry will give him his letter. Hey, thanks! Much obliged, Mr. Postal Worker. Oh, great news! Fishing is one of my hobbies, and this is from a friend who's planning a fishing trip. I can't wait! Oh, sorry to pile work on you, but could I give you a letter? If it's at all possible for you, could you deliver this to a toad named Musty? He hangs around the castle garden. I'd really appreciate it. Well, at least you're nice of us to... Or it's nice of you to tell us where to find him, so... Near Princess Peach's castle. Well... I'm believing it probably is that old toad. Not old toad, but that toad that's standing there, because there's really not any other one around. And I remember, even though it said near Princess Peach's castle, I think I looked for one out near the docks, because he said he liked fishing, so... But let's see, that's not too far away. Is it you? Even though it's a garden, I beg of you, Mario, save all those poor captives in the castle. It is, yes. For a second I was like, hold on, you're not talking about fishing and there's no garden around you. But that's probably ruined, then again. Oh, it's from Mr. Goompapa. That old codger. We think alike, he and I. It's been ages since I saw him. Too long indeed. This reminds me. I was just thinking about sending a letter to one of my other friends. Your timing is perfect. This letter is to my friend. His name is Coover, and he lives in Koopa Village. I'd like you to deliver this letter to him. I'll bet he's near the entrance to the village. He usually hangs out in front of the Toad House that's right on the edge of town. No big rush, but it would be nice if he got it soon. Okay, then let's go head to Koopa... I always want to say Cooper Village. Koopa Village! Which, of course, in the next episode, that is what I plan on doing, is old Koopa Coots favors, where he would cheaply give us 1 coin in the beginning. Because we already did 2 favors. I don't know how many exactly he makes us do, but I will be looking into that before the next episode, of course. Because actually, this will be the closest that I've ever completed this game. Like, you know, 100%. I haven't been able to do 100% because of the star pieces, but I'll probably do that off camera. But like I said, the guide was in the last episode, so... And I'm very sorry that I am not able to show it. I don't know why it won't work. Okay, why is this house still doing this? Oh. Okay, you guys are just doing that. I thought that it was actually getting beaten up. Oh, Colorado's home! Well, I'm back in the village. It's rather nice, eh, old boy? Adventure is all well and good, but no one's home is really tops. So stay here for a change. I've had just about enough of sitting around worrying and waiting for your return. Hmm? Ah, yes, of course, well. Ahem. Yeah, you have nothing to say, do you? Psst, to tell you the truth, old bean. I am itching to search for the lost palace in the north. But tut-tut, mum's the word as far as the wife's concerned. Yeah, why don't you pay a little more attention to your wife, Colorado, before she walks out on you? That's all I'm saying. And, of course, we have a Chuck Quizmo. Well, we can go ahead and answer him. Quiz! Yeah, let's go ahead and try it. That guide is also in the previous episode for those just tuning in. How many windows? 1. Kind of ironic that it's only 1 window, but okay. So, we've met him 6 times in this entire adventure, which is kind of weird considering he appears 64 times. Yet, we've only got seen him a handful of times throughout this entire adventure. It doesn't make sense. You'd think he'd appear more often. It's been a while since I've been shopping in Toad Town. I bet I could read all about your adventures in the newspaper there. There's a newspaper in Toad Town? I'd like to see that. Alright, Coover. Here's your letter. Hey, thanks. You came at a good time. I was just about to send her a letter myself. No surprise there. Oh, would you look at this? It's a letter from Musty. The two of us are always thinking along the same lines. He's one of my fishing pals. I'll tell you, if you don't fish, you should. What a hobby. And to think, I was just about to send letters to all my fishing buddies about a trip. Once we have a good place set up, I'll write a letter back to Musty. So, could you send this along for me? Thanks so much. It's a friend of mine who's always fishing at the Toad Town port. He's easy to find. Thanks again. Fishmile. Sure, why not? Yep, he's the one guy that you probably saw through the Let's Play that was just always fishing, so not too hard to find. Okay, Mario, seriously, come on. You have the tornado jump, so don't tell me you've been eating more spaghetti again. Speaking of good food, I didn't have spaghetti, but I had pulled pork for dinner, if anybody's interested in knowing that. Yes, I am a fan of pork. I don't know, I really like pulled pork, and whenever I eat it, it's just like a southern meal. Like a southern summer meal. That's how I think of it anyway. See, now you're appearing twice in one episode, and yet I don't see you hardly at all throughout the entire adventure. That's BS. Okay, what question do you have? So might as well get him if I see him. Goomba King is the leader of the Red and Blue Goomba Bros, but I don't think he's pretty much a leader anymore if they're asking to be Goombario's friend. Okay. Yeah, that's just bull. I'm sorry. I don't get that. Okay, where's Fishmile? Right here. I don't know what he's supposed to be. I'd love to sail the seven seas fishing for different fish. Addressed to a person fishing at the port. Ah, this must be you. Man, you should have different sayings, Parakarry. Just saying. What's this then? Shiver me timbers, word from Coover. Musty said he wrote a letter too. Everybody's got fishing bug. Time for a fishing trip. You should come along, Mario. Yar, that reminds me. I got a favor to ask. Could you deliver this letter to him? Why, the Koopa Troopa who asked to bring this letter to me. Coover's the name. Yar, and take good care, for the love of fishes. Sure it's not fishies, not fishes? Okay, so we gotta go back to Coover. Seriously, you guys ever heard of texting? Of course, this was like, what, 11 years ago? Almost 11 years ago, because I don't know exactly what month this game was released. And I don't know why I haven't thought to, ask this question at all during this Let's Play. But how many of you guys are going to get the Paper Mario game for the 3DS? I know I am. I've actually paid it off in reserve. Because what I do is, when I win a new game, I go to GameStop and just put down like $5, maybe every 2 weeks, every so often, whenever I can. Because that's the only way I can afford it. I mean, otherwise, I'd paid off like 4 games, which otherwise would have been like 120 bucks. Or more. So, but that's how I do it, and I'm excited for this game. It's been a while since I've been shopping in Toad Town. Okay, whatever, whatever. We've already read that. Then again, I mean, you only see these people a few times in the game, so they can only say so much. Oh, thanks. Cool. It's from my pal. This must be the answer to my last letter. Thanks for the speedy delivery. Now I can send letters to the whole gang. It'll be a great meeting up with all the guys and fishing up a storm. I've already written one. Here, can you take it? It's to Mr. E, who lives in the desert. He'll most likely be hanging out in front of the Toad House. He wears a blue turban. You'll probably notice him right off the bat. Thanks for everything. Okay. And sorry for hitting you there, even though you didn't feel it. But I went to GameStop the other day, actually, because I was, putting more money down on Luigi's Mansion 3DS, which I'm also excited for. And whenever I go in there, usually I will ask for a release date because I know that they change all the time. So, Like, I don't know why, but, you know, because release dates keep getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back, and we did not mean to go back to Goomba Village. Well, I think it was a couple months ago, I went and asked about Paper Mario, and they said it was going to be May 2nd that it would be released. Well, I go in there today, or not today, it was yesterday, and they said it's been pushed back again until August. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I mean, I'm not saying I mean, yeah, it is a little frustrating, but I'm not mad at Nintendo, but come on now. Especially when I paid it off last summer, so it's been almost a year since I paid this off. Oh, you must be the blue turban dude. Looks more like a cadet blue, like a blue-gray. I haven't seen rain in ages. Then go north. I know it's a desert, but it should rain once in a while. We made a wish to the stars for a little moisture, but I guess it didn't help. If this weather continues, it'll get dry around here. Wow. Okay. So I wonder what's in this letter, Mr. E. Gee, thanks. Oh, it looks like an order from Koopa Village. My job is delivering things from Dry Dry Outpost. This guy's a great customer. He's always ordering stuff. Hey, by the way, would you do me a favor and deliver this letter to the next time you're in Toad Town? It's to Miss T. She lives there. She's one of the 3 amazingly beautiful sisters. She's normally chatting with her sisters in front of the dojo. Thanks a lot. Oh. Are you sure she's just a friend? But yeah, I think, back to the release dates, I think that's a little, I mean, it's not really weird, because I know they have to do final touches and play tests and, you know, modifications, but geez. Because when I first started paying that thing off, they said it was going to be August of last year. So, and then they pushed it to January, and then they pushed it to May, and now it's August again. And I'm like, really? Because I have that one, and I've also paid off Animal Crossing 3DS, which of course, I'm sure you guys know by now, is one of my other favorite kind of games. And now I'm paying off Luigi's Mansion, so yes, I'm a Nintendo freak, but I love it. Okay, where is Misty at? Which one of the It would be awesome if it was this one. I heard that Mario is going to take on Bowser. Let's cheer him on. Yeah, Mario, you rock. Good luck. The stars are now in reach, so save our Princess Peach. I'm cheering you on too. Mario, good luck. Woo! I'm rooting for you. I'm Felicity. We'll cheer you without rest. Cheer for you without rest. All right, I picked the right one. Misty. You would think because that's the kind of color that Misty's hair was in the Pokemon, so, in Pokemon games. Oh shit, I just totally skipped that. Are you serious? I'm always getting love letters from strangers. I'm super popular. But enough about me. It's so lucky you came just now, Mr. Postman. Another one? Will you do me a favor? I want you to deliver this letter to the shop owner at Dry Dry Outpost. I order lots of things from the desert. They have so much good stuff. It's not easy staying this beautiful. It takes work. Will you please deliver this? Thanks. So back to Dry Dry Outpost it is. Thank God for Toad Town sewer traveling. Well, I'm sure that Mario would need to have a special soap after traveling through all that mess. Even though it's not really anything gross down there. At least not that they would show in a game like this. Just Mountain Dew. Not that Mountain Dew's disgusting. I love Mountain Dew. What pie? Yes, my cat is back and patting at me. She's been bugging me all evening. My mom gave her some food. Because she'll do that. She'll act like you haven't fed her in days. Even though we give her a can every morning. Or maybe she just wants me to shut up. I don't know. That's another thing. Like I said in the story, she does not like loud noises. So now she'll try to irritate me. But it's not going to work. Let's go into the shop. Welcome, traveler. We do not want anything. Just to give you your letter. And to not skip the text this time. Oh, thanks. Yeah, this is an order sheet from one of my regulars. Good deal. She's one of my best customers. She orders things all the time. If If health and beauty are what you're after, you can't beat desert lemons and limes. You can find them in the oasis. Oh, if you make those juice with those things? Oh, hang on. Almost forgot. Can you do me a favor? Please deliver this letter to a boo called Frankie. Frankie lives in a mansion way out on the far side of Forever Forest. It may be tough to find him. Thanks. Okay, so we have to find Frankie, but I'm sure he won't be too hard to find. Watch me eat those words. But yeah. Oh wow, the timer, I just looked at it and it's 33 minutes. Of course, a lot of this will be cut, except I'm just trying to... I'm sure you don't want it to be boring with just cutting back and forth, so I figured, you know, I would talk in this segment of the side quest. Okay, we don't want to go in that pipe. Why do I... getting so confused? Of course, I say that, and now I'm saying nothing. Way to go. Alright, are you Frankie? While Lady Bo is absent, it's our duty as boos to keep scaring people. How would it look if the Boo Mansion stopped being spooky? Oh good, it is Frankie. Believe me, the Crystal Palace is scarier than the Boo's Mansion, at least in my opinion. Oh, thank you. Oh, great, it's finally in. This is from a guy I know who deals in useful items from all over the world. He has a great eye for items. He just got something in that I wanted for a long time. Oh, it's the coolest thing. Oh, wow, I almost forgot. Could you deliver this for me? Sorry if it's a bother. There's a toad child in Toad Town named Dainty. Please deliver it to him. Dainty, and it's a girl. Or a boy. Really? He always seems to be playing by the station with his pals. He must like trains. Thanks, Abu. So let's take it to the Dainty Toad. You think that would be... just the way it is, you think that would be a girl's name. Okay, let's see. Why am I drawing a blank all of a sudden? This is terrible. At least with the paper that I'm working on, even though this is my break. At least this is the last paper that I will ever have to write, not counting projects and assignments, but still. It's the last extensive paper that I will ever have to write, and I am so happy about that. Oh, and the little oinks. Yes, I will take time to explain those right after I deliver this letter. I haven't explained them, I don't think, yet. So you're going to save the princess, huh? We're all rooting for you. Yeah, Mario, yeah! You're Dainty, correct? Yes. Okay, so it is the red one. I was wondering, because he's facing the other way, so it could be either one. Thanks, mister. Wow, wow! It's an invitation to the Haunted Mansion! I didn't think it would really come. All the kids in Toad Town have been talking about this invitation, wondering if it was for real. But now that it's come, I guess I have to go. Minnie T, are you brave enough to go with me? You know, I'm really kind of busy and... Oh, yeah, I just had the greatest idea. Let's ask that Yoshi kid from Yoshi Village to come. You just got a letter from that kid last week, didn't you? You know, that letter you got from the island? Let's send a letter back to him and tell him about the scary adventure we're gonna have. Hey, Mr. Postman, take this letter to the red Yoshi kid in Yoshi's Village. I love how it's like different stories, like, unfold, just one after the other, all through letters, and the cool thing is that's usually how it does happen. Now, little oinkers. They're 10 each, and I believe you can hold up to a dozen. I believe, or maybe it's 10, I don't know. I believe he says something. Let's go ask him so I don't end up looking like an ass. Little oinkers are so cute. Little oinks are so cute. Aren't they the most adorable things you've ever seen? I thought you were going to say something to us, and Parakarry, you're stuck in there. Or maybe it's the sign. Pay 10. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 10 little oinks in the farm. When the 11th little oink enters, the first will leave. Now, I read it somewhere or I heard it, but that you can get items different items depending on which little oinker runs away. Or, you know, I don't know how it works. See, let me enter. See, they all go away, and then no item appears, which doesn't make sense to me. I mean, unless you have to do 11 little links to make one go away. I don't know. I never really got into that, but if you do get items from it, it's kind of a gamble and a lot of coins to use, so I don't know. But now we have to go to Yoshi's Island, which is fine because I would love to go back to the beach because I am super ready for summer. Because, I don't know, I'm just like, after all this, you know, the semester and working and being, you know, because like my life is really busy right now, and I just can't wait to lay on the beach under an umbrella and just listen to the waves. And this track, of course, because this track will be coming with me. Whoopee! Yippee! Hooray! You came back, Mario. You came to hang with the five. Tell us all about your adventures over the sea. If you do, we'll tell you all the tricks we played while you were away. Hee hee. You mischievous little thing. And of course, Parakarry is not out. Okay. A red Yoshi kid? Ah, you must be the one. There's only one red Yoshi kid, Parakarry. Do 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 do. Thanks, I wonder what it is. Oh, and my pal made up a new game. I've got to play this later. He also wants me to come over to his town and play with him sometime. But how can I get there? Oh well, maybe someday I'll be able to cross the sea and hang out. It's really funny, because I was just writing him a letter about a game I made up. Mr. Parakarry, will you help? Here, deliver my letter to the Toad Kid who asked you to send me this one to me. Could you? Thanks! So we must go back to Dainty. I'm really hoping that this... because this is going to be long, even with the cuts from the first letters. But my main concern with this one is where the star pieces, where I was cutting a lot out. I'm just hoping it doesn't do the same thing, because then I'm going to be so pissed if it's true. Or if it does that. Because I have no idea how that can be fixed. Let's get back... Parakarry back out. And go on back over to Dainty. Alright, we don't need to see this again. Letter? Wow, thanks a lot! You're much faster than the old postman, that's for sure. That Yoshi kid is a really good pen pal, huh? He writes really long letters. It sounds like there's always something fun going on over where he is, lucky Yoshi. We should write back again. What do you think we ought to write about? I don't know. Let's think about it later. By the way, I want to ask you a favor, Mr. Parakarry. Can you deliver this? It's a letter to Uncle Frosty of Starborn Valley. He's my uncle. He's up there taking care of lots of star kids. It sounds like a hard job. He has to chase them around all the time. At least that's what he says in the letters he sends. Anyway, I wrote him a letter to take his mind off work. I know it's far from here, but I really appreciate it. Okay. So this is the Frosty that Parakarry received a letter from already. So let's go and see him. Alright. Well, if it ends up being... I'm looking at the timer and it's kind of concerning me. If the video ends up being too long, then I'll probably just split it and then I'll give you the last half just like I did with the Flower Fields bit. But we'll see how it turns out. Well, I will see how it turns out. You won't see how it turns out, but you'll see the result of it, so... Let's try not to get hit. And we fail. And this is a quick random tip right here. If you are planning on getting all the star pieces that are in the hidden panels and going all around the Mushroom Kingdom to do that, I recommend if you have the first attack badge, I believe it's called. Where is it? Yeah, first attack badge right here. I would recommend equipping that because then you can just hit a Goomba with your hammer and get rid of it or any other enemies that might be in your way. However, you will not gain experience from it, but then again, you probably won't anyway if you were to fight them when you're at such a high level. Which is kind of weird because even with Pokemon, I'm sure that you could probably level up, even if it was on like level 2 Pidgeys and Rattatas, even though it would take a million years, but you probably could still do it. So, wait, what am I doing? I'm going back to the mayor's house. God, I'm so stupid. Okay, well, we're not going there. We're going to Starborn Valley. So let's see. And he's back again. I freaking knew he was going to be there. Let's see what you got. And let's hope I don't fail the question, because I do not know them all. What color are Luigi's pants? Blue. It's kind of obvious. Of course, they were green in the original, if I'm not mistaken. Because back in the day, for any of you that are new Mario lovers, the original Super Mario Brothers game that came out on the Nintendo system back in, like, I believe it was 1985 or 1985. But he had a brown shirt and red pants. So I'm glad they switched it to blue though, just because I'm more of a fan of blue jeans than I am of brown pants. Of course, if they're dressed Lex, and that's different. And no, I do not want to fight you. Stop being a dick and doing that to me. Ah! Okay, seriously? Yeah, I got cornered there twice. Now let's get to Starborn Valley and see Frosty. Now, I'm assuming he's probably in here. I don't know if he's outside or not. Now this is the Ninja house. What am I thinking? The Star Spirits are all back in Star Haven. Hooray! That means the day when these little star kids might rise up is coming soon. Oh, I've dreamed about that day for so long. Until it comes, I'll keep taking care of them. Okay, it's not you. He probably mentioned where he is and I just didn't think about it. I can hardly believe it. You've saved all the Star Spirits. So I guess now you're going straight to Bowser's castle? Not quite. All right. I hope the princess and everybody else is still doing okay. You better save them as quickly as possible. You're the only one who can do it, you know. Jeez. The slogan of Toad House is refresh your body and soul. No. Okay, seriously? I know he's in Starborn Valley. But where the hell is he? Oh, you had to be the last one. You saved the last Star Spirit. Congratulations, Mario. Bowser doesn't have a chance. You'll have that Star Rod back in Star Haven in no time. Best of luck! Hey, by the way, I still haven't found that Star Kid who's been playing hide and seek. Where could he be? Have you seen him, Mario? Thank gosh it is you. Because my throat's actually getting a little dry. Oh, how nice! It's a letter from Little Dainty and Minnie T. Those naughty little rascals. When I visited their home, they were always up to something. They do write me letters often. It's nice to get letters. Their mail makes me as happy as mail from my wife and daughter. Oh yes, I almost forgot. I need a letter delivered. I'd like you to take this to Goom Papa in Goopa Village. I believe he is the last one that we deliver to. It's actually a reply to little Goombaria, but I think her dad could explain it to her better. Drop it off whenever you have a chance, alright? Thank you so much. Alright, I believe that's it. I was thinking maybe the little star kid could be behind the tree, but don't think you need to really go look for him. Okay. Yeah, because my throat is very dry. Probably, I don't know if it's because the weather changes or anything else, but... Stop it! Yeah, didn't fall for it that time. But yeah, I am going to cut back to Goomba Village because that is a long hike and we're already pressed for time right now, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, we're back in Goomba Village. Okay, we don't need to read that twice. Here is your letter, and I believe this is the last letter you need to deliver in the side quest. Thank you, sir. What would we do without postal service? There's instant messaging, there's Facebook, there's texting, there's phone calls. There's everything out there without postal service, but then again, that was, well, not one of the first things, but you know. Oh, how interesting. A letter for Goombaria. I guess I could open it. I remember she wrote a letter just the other day, and I was wondering what it was. I see. I guess it was a question. And this seems like the answer. It looks pretty complicated, but I think I understand. I'll tell her all about it. Thanks so much for the prompt delivery. Here, take this. Lucky Day Badge. Okay, that's awesome. Let me see how much that is, because I would like to equip that. That would be pretty cool to have. 7? Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. Well, maybe I'll play around with my badges and equip it. I don't know. But then again, with the whole postal service thing, who knows? I mean, probably when I'm an old lady, they'll probably be gone. Which it'll be kind of sad if we do get rid of postal service. But that is the letter delivering side quest, and I hope that you all have enjoyed it, even though it was a lot of talking. But I'm sorry if you found it boring, but I'll be glad if you find it entertaining. We are going to help Koopa Coot with his favors in the next episode, and continuing on further on towards the last chapter of this Let's Play. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out!